Okay,
That's
no,
what I am
that's
saying.
fine. I'm just pointing out that
So
jobs is not a topic of conversation to be.
True. Since it is being filmed.
Yeah, are you filming all this? No, don't, yeah.
No, since it's being filmed, a little preparatory work could be helpful.
That's okay.
Now, to summarize your ideas before you start shooting would be helpful. For example, you mentioned about these plants, which makes it.
He's already filming.
That can be cut. There is no problem because editing has to be done anyway.
बंद कर यार.
And he is only testing. Oh, as Raju Srivastava says,
So-
testing, 1, 2, 4. Oh, तीन कहाँ गए?
Leak हो रहा है.
हाँ, leak. That was a good one.
So what did you guys think of the Sotomayor hearing today?
Oh, I think I really liked it. I think she had.
Focus on.
She said, I have had an opportunity to meet 90 and odd senators, and every one of them had asked me, what is my judicial philosophy? Simple. She said, simple. My commitment to law.
No fidelity to the law.
Fidelity to the law. That's it. So you were also listening to it.
Just, I only heard
That-
that part.
So I think she really has made it simple. She didn't make it complicated. Part of her 5 or maybe 10-minute presentation, 3 minutes was about her family, her background, where she was born. When she was 9, her father expired. She was a nurse. Her mother was a nurse, and she took the trouble of bringing up herself as well as her brother. Sent the brother to the medical school and sent her to Princeton and later on to Yale. And she said while she was a prosecutor, district attorney in New York, she had the opportunity to see several children in poverty areas where they were going without food and they were being abused. That has made her realize that she has to work hard for the betterment of the community, keeping herself within the parameters prescribed. As a prosecutor, she has.
You're going giving lecture.
I don't know, that's what I
I mean,
think.
this is not a question answer.
No, he asked what do you think about
Yeah, but you just.
What?
But you can't be talking for the next 10 minutes.
Why not?
Oh,
There's no holds barred.
No, then it's too much focus on one person.
on one person. No, that, it has to be. No, but right now he is not, he is only testing.
That's what you think.
Oh,
all
okay.
this is going to show up on YouTube and all your relatives.
He will edit it, I am sure.
So what did you think of the hearings while you were awake for half of it, dozing?
No, I mean, I thought it was good. I thought nothing much of it. I thought it was very normal to have the Republicans speak ill against her in some way and have all the Democrats supporting her. I think what would be more interesting is the Q&A that happens tomorrow. When she'll be on the spot and she has to defend her positions, and I think that would be a more interesting thing to watch on TV.
Sometimes I feel these politicians miss the real issue. One guy went on talking about Obama. In his presentation, he spoke about 20 times. He mentioned Obama's name almost 20 times, which is irrelevant. Secondly, he spoke about some lectures given by her at a college, at some Puerto Rico association. They are totally irrelevant. They do not expound her philosophy. Some of them claim that they were lawyers for 20 years. If really he was a lawyer, what he should have done is, he should have looked at her decisions and made an evaluation. A decision would very precisely point out to her philosophy. Nothing more. You don't need to go beyond. This is what those commentators have said and what Tubin has said. Tubin has said they are all politicizing her appointment, and they said what we need to look at is what are the decisions. Yes, she rendered 3,000 decisions.
And they're all political decisions. This is nothing
No.
new. It's the standard procedure
No, true.
for every
No,
hearing.
what I am trying to say is,
And that's why the idea that there is something objective about people's decisions is nonsense. It just cannot be. And if people do bring their background, they are shaped by their own life experiences. So her having even made those statements is not a big deal. So of course, if decisions are going 5-4, if everybody is following the same law, then everybody should be coming to the same conclusion. Why do you have 9 judges coming to 2 conclusions and so many decisions falling as a 5-4
I agree.
verdict? So there's no such thing as one law being followed in the same manner by all people. And you don't need 9 people, you need 1.
In fact, the decision rendered by the US Supreme Court 5-4 with respect to the recusal of the decision rendered by the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court of the state of Virginia. When I read that, I felt really shocked. And I entirely agree with what New York Times has said. Here is a case which should have been unanimous. All the 9-9 should have said what the Supreme Court Judge of West Virginia has done is wrong. Why? Because that fellow, sorry for using that beratory language, when there is the plaintiff before him is one who has spent $3 million by way of campaign funds to put him on the bench, and this judge gave a decision in his favor. How on earth could, in a country like this could happen? And in the words of New York Times, this is a shame on the US Supreme Court, particularly Roberts, who has rendered a dissenting opinion, and it was a 5-4. He attacked Roberts. Roberts has said that this decision would create a sense of fear among the judges, which New York Times said as absolutely baseless.